Welcome to week number 3. In week number 3, we're going to talk about collaboration and collaborating to improve global health. And when you click on to this week, you're watching the video. The overview is such that we're talking about who are the main global health actors. What are the organizations, foundations, etc., that work to improve global health, and we're really focusing on the agencies of the United Nations, the UN. We are also looking, especially in our text, at non-governmental organizations, which you hear them called NGOs, foundations, etc. We're looking at the questions being asked. Why is it important to collaborate to address global health problems? And what are the challenges to collaborative action in global health? We're really taking a deep dive into the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. So I'll let you read through the learning outcomes, activities, and assignments. And let's move on from here. And give me just 1 second here. So the required readings are chapter 17 in your Skolnick text. And this is a 5-minute video, and one of the best little videos that I found that really talks about global health and the collaboration necessary for global health. It's quite interesting and actually very clear and fast-paced, so I really like it, and I think you will too. United Nations, what do we do? You're going to click on here. It's a screenshot of what the United Nations says they are there for and what they do. Then we're again looking at the UN, the United Nations, Sustainable Development Goals, SDG. So there are 17 of these SDGs, and they were developed in 2015. Their goal was to be met. The plan in 2015 was to meet these 17 goals by 2030. So when you click on to this, you're going to see the 17 goals. They're listed here. Sorry, when I put my mouse over, they immediately open up a little bit further, and there's the more information that you're going to need to click on. So after looking through the 17 goals, you're going to just briefly, and one of the best ways to do that is just to watch this 1-minute video. There's not even any narrative to it, but they go through each one. It's a really nice visual so that you can capture which of the 17 SDGs are you most interested in, because you're going to be reviewing that SDG in more detail. So you're looking at that. Here's some more information, but this is mainly all I want you to get from this site. Okay, watching that brief video, looking at and deciding which SDG you want to go to, and then clicking on more information. So then we are going to go to the next, which is a video, and I'm only asking you to listen to it through 4 minutes and 45 seconds. It is of the Secretary General of the UN providing an update, a brief update. We're going to look at it a little bit more in a minute, but a brief update of where we stand in meeting the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. So I think it's important for you to actually see the people of the United Nations and to hear them speaking about the progress that's been made. And yes, there's been progress, but also where we have to go. And one of the things the UN Secretary General stated was 35% of the SDG targets are on track or making moderate progress. So that means, again, the goal was set to reach a specific date of 2030. We were to reach these 17 goals. So 35% of the targets are on track. We're doing pretty good. A half are too slow. So that means that's not likely that we're going to make significant progress or meet the date of 2030 in reaching that goal. And 18% are actually in reverse. We're doing worse than when we set out in 2015. And you know, in any program, if you have 17 goals, you're looking at things that really need to be improved. So when you're here that at 18% going backwards, that is quite concerning. So you're going to watch the first less than 5 minutes of that video. Feel free to watch the whole thing. But then there's a very good document about key findings from 2025. Every year they give an update. Where do we stand on these 17 Sustainable Development Goals? So you're going to click on here. And if you are looking at Sustainable Goal number 1, you're going to look at this information. If you're looking at Sustainable Goal number 3, you're going to look at this information. Okay, so I'll let you work on that to get your information. And I need to pause for just a moment. No matter how often I do these videos and use Blackboard, every once in a while I click out of a document or the course site. So we're back looking at we just reviewed the 2025 report. This is optional, but it's really, really beneficial. So if you're very interested in your SDG, click on this link. When you click on this link, I just need to show you. It opens up to one specific SDG, and that was peace, justice, and strong institutions. I know I have it cut off here, but you can see how it gives you a lot of good information about that. Say you picked number 2 as the one you want. You would click on here. That's zero hunger, and it's going to give you an update of what's going on. Some of it is quite a bit of information. So good health, number 3. You can see that there's a lot of information from maternal deaths, mortality rates, you name it. So there's a lot of info. I'm not expecting you to review all this info, but I want you to know that it's here, and you might want to scan it for sure and really get more of that information. So that is optional. The week 3 quiz, like I said, is from chapter 17. Unlimited time, but you have to complete it in one sitting. You cannot re-enter it. If for any reason you have a problem and need to have it reset, please email me. But otherwise, I trust that you're going to complete this in one sitting. And there's 6 multiple choice and 1 short essay, just so you know. All from chapter 17. And then the discussion board number 3, when you click on, you can see that it's talking about the SDGs. So again, it's reviewing with you. You're going to be picking one of the 17. You're going to look at that information, including the more information, which is the overview in that first link. Then you're going to review the key findings of the 2025 report and review the information on where we stand right now in reaching the target. And so for this discussion board post, please share information about which SDG you chose, both the overview information and the info from the key findings. I should be able to read it, and not knowing anything about SDG number 7, I can learn quite a bit. So we can learn from one another, and that's why it's important for you to reply to one of your peers and to read at least one of your peers' posts. So that's the discussion board. Now, what I wanted to review really quickly next is not due until the end of learning unit number 5. So this is learning unit number 3. You don't have to go any further, but I want to give time in this class for you to look at our opposing viewpoints paper. And so this is going to be the grading rubric, and you're going to find all the information on this assignment by going to the assignment tab. So if I click back on up and I go back to the start, to our welcome, to our start here, then I click on the assignments with grading rubrics. You're going to click on there, and you've already learned about the discussion board posts, but if you want to review how to get 20 out of 20 points, you're going to go here. But the next one is the opposing viewpoints paper. And remember, it's due at the end of learning unit number 5. So when I click on here, what I want you to know is that there is a video explaining how to complete this assignment. So I'm going to be going over the document, and there's links within the document. But in this, so let me just quickly show you the link. So in this document, you can see that there are some links. So each one of those links is also going to be put down in this section. So that's why there's a lot of information. But please at least go through the video instructions on this assignment so you have an idea of what is the next bigger assignment besides everything that we're doing in each learning unit. So that's 11 minutes, and I want you to get scooting and get working. So don't hesitate to contact me, and thank you, and have a good week.